So it's not, I want to kind of set y'all up right quick. You know what I'm saying? We about to talk about uniting with each other and understanding each other. So we started up this thing. It's called You and I United, the People and Business Resource Center. And what we gonna be doing here is gonna be an online thing, community based, neighborhood based, hands on, hands on, learning and teaching. But what this is going to develop is this is not about right or wrong. This is not about the status that you might claim. This is not about who you love and who you don't love. This is honestly about heaven on earth and how God is with all of us and is a part of all of us. And we all have the same tools to access him in that capacity. Because see, the world has gathered us to believe or to think or to comprehend in a way that when we say God, that he is separate from us, that it is something different. The truth is, God is a man. So when you look at yourself, the flesh, the thing is we have gotten out of tune that when we look at our flesh, we don't see him anymore. He's been speaking that he's a man since forever. Read your books. And they not hiding it. It's not nothing, man. It's not complicated. So we understand that God is a man. He's human. He's like me and you. And see, when we say human, I don't want you to get it misconfused with like flesh human. We mean original. He's original. You know? So it's like they said, the original people of the earth, the original. He's original. You see what I'm saying? So just imagine the growth, because see, it's actually it's an energy. It's an energy that's so powerful and so great. It governs all. So to bring it down to a form where it can mislead and seduce a nation and confuse a nation, because you got out of tune with yourself as gods. Every individual, the whites, the Asians, the Chinese, Pakistani, Arab, whatever nationality that you claim, all of that came from the original human. So that makes you part of it. You have access to it as well. It is an energy, though. It is a level, the highest energy, that will never, never, never come off of its level of highness. It's a constant, it's a constant energy at its highest form. And the thing is that our minds have been disconnected from that energy through all of the misled and the misread books, the misleading teachers, the misleading scholars. Even though they've been misled, So we have years. And my wisdom, I haven't questioned my wisdom to even know the amount of years. I'm only concerned about the life and the years that I'm here. You know? Because see, if I try to do anything other than that, we'll confuse each other and we'll get off track. So while we here on this earth together, me and you, us, we're going to show you and I united, the people in Business Resource Center, we're going to put in place heaven on earth. The foundation of God and all that consists of Him. That's what we're going to do. We're going to unite together in the condition that we are in. And the smiles are going to start to pour in because God is going to show His hand. That energy is going to show in the earth, in these people's lives, in these people's lives that has chose to give their open hearts and minds to Him, to understand that He is what He said He is, that you are what He has called you to be. We are all God's. It's that energy that we've lost. And we're going to gather ourselves. And that energy is going to return to us. That almighty power is going to return to us. All those that decide that I am God, I'm exactly what He called me to be. And understand that one God is governed by one God. So understand that every individual God life that we are leading, because we have our own individual spirituality and spirit. We have our own individual. This spirit don't belong to nobody else. This spirituality don't belong to nobody else. It'll never be another Roscoe. That character only exists in one time. So if I'm here, I'm here. And I haven't questioned my supreme wisdom to understand the afterlife. I have no concern for that right now. All I want to be concerned about is the time that I'm here. So I'm going to put this thing in place and God's going to see it out. And when I say God, see, I don't want y'all to get misconfused. It's that energy that can't nobody stop. You know what I'm saying? That good brother Farrakhan, which is a true living spirit of the Most High. I could bear witness to that. And any man in his right mind can bear witness to that. And any man seeking the truth about himself can bear witness to that. He is a true and living God in the flesh. His spirit can't be changed. So, He said to us, He said that, they can kill the body. But the idea that I got in my head, He can't do nothing with that. And see, that was a powerful thing to say. Because that was something God would utter out His own mouth. Because He recognized that the power of God is in our mind. And it is up to us to unite that power by coming together as one, understanding each other. First, we must understand ourselves and what our positions are in heaven. Every man and woman has a position in heaven. But best believe best believe where you don't want to be is out of position. Because the wrath of this most powerful energy is only going to overturn. It can only be so much resistance before either the collapse or the result of the force of, of restriction. Something's gonna snap. And see, the thing is, it's gonna happen in the twinkling of an eye. You and I are not gonna be prepared. You and I not going to be ready. Definitely if you think that we are not his children, those are the ones that's unprepared. God is an energy that has already prepared all things. God is an energy that has already discovered all things. God is an energy that has accomplished all things. So to be a part of that energy and be back connected to that energy, that's what we're creating, heaven on earth. For the spirits that journey here, coming through the tunnel of life that God, the energy of our Father, has put together, that it multiply the earth with his goodness. So we're going to start creating, starting with our babies. We're going to get them and we're going to nourish them correctly. We're going to teach them correctly. And at the same time, we're going to be correcting what we don't know about ourselves, or what we're going to be finding what we lost about ourselves, and correcting the ill things about ourselves that were taught to us the wrong way, deliberately taught to us the wrong way. So it's not about culture, white, black, neither another net. But I need you guys to come in and unite with us. This is a God thing. This is about an energy. This is about uniting an energy. So have a color or a face to it. It's not about wrong or right. This is about uniting an energy. Because what's right will prevail. We have nothing to hide. We will, with a wise and a good conscience, develop the things that are necessary for us. God has prepared all things for us. It is that energy that we seek. It is that energy that we yearn. It is that energy that we shall unite together. And the world will see the children manifest. They've been waiting on us. The children of the Most High God. They've been waiting on us. You have a lot of characters out of place that think that they know it. But it's not about what you know, man. I can tell you that right now. Because you can know it all. It's about grasping the wisdom, the supreme wisdom of the Most High God. Understanding with an open heart that there's nothing but one God. And we must all submit to that powerful will of him. And that is the energy. It has nothing to do with the image. Because the image of him is the one that you go to the mirror to see. And you don't recognize him. Because we've been misled and misguided. We will never recognize him until you come on in and learn how to understand yourself. Learn how to put yourself where in the category that God put you in and nothing else. Learn how to hear the voice and understand the voice of the Most High God. Learn how to understand that voice. Come on in. Come on in with me. I need you guys to join me in uniting the earth with the power of the Most High God. We're uniting the earth with the power of the Most High God. There's not none like this. There's not no army that has known its task and shall with a sword so sharp, cut precisely. This shall be done. In the twinkling of an eye, it shall be done. So I want to congratulate all of those that don't even know you're going to be a part of this. I want to thank all of those that don't even have a clue to where this is going to be a year from now. I want to thank all of those that just come on in and just know that this is where they need to be. I want to thank all of those people, those human gods, those spirit gods that's going to recognize their Father's voice and come on in and unite that energy of God so that the streets can be paved in gold, so that all of those things that they written about us shall come to pass in the present life. See, that those things that they wrote about, they might have happened back then. But we serve a right now energy. That the same energy that was happening back then, and they documented, that's the same energy that we're seeking right now. That's the energy that's going to come on in and transform this thing and do this thing. And we're going to be the victorious, the victors of the Most High energy. I don't care what lessons you come from. I don't care what you think you know. I don't care what you do know. We have an agenda over here, and it's all about that energy. Nothing else. It's about that energy. See, we know that we have a energy that's so high. There's vibrations and tones and levels to all of this. Our whole existence and the harmony of life is balanced on vibrations. God is a rhythm God. You know, he likes to get down. You know, so I want y'all to understand this energy, it's a hip energy. The character of this energy is a finessed energy. You're going to notice who God is in all of us. You're going to notice him and recognize him, honor him and love him in all of us. We will see each other as that. We will learn to live one with one another. God is good to all of us. That energy belongs to all of us. So I want you to understand, unite with us. You and I united, the People and Business Resource Center. We have a lot of things going on. I need the doctors. I need the lawyers. I need the scientists. I need you all to get with me. Doctors, lawyers, scientists. This is God's way. We're not doing nothing wrong. We're not doing nothing wrong. We are the victors of all righteousness, of all justice. So I don't know about nothing else. All I know is that we are going to come together and we are going to be protected by an energy bigger than ourselves. So you have nothing to fear but God. That energy, that's all you have to fear. Other than that, You don't have anything to fear. Those things that have been happening in the past to such energies that wasn't recognized and didn't understand what they had would never happen here. This belongs to the one and only. That energy is driving this force. That's why in the matter of a year, you will see his hand. And his hand will be shown greater than any hand been shown in the matter of that period of time ever. So I want you to understand, you and I united, the People and Business Resource Center, that belongs to God. That energy belongs to him. The foundation of that belongs to him. The foundation of that belongs to him. Nothing about it can be changed. Only obeyed and honored. This is the wisdom, the supreme wisdom of God. This is the love, the supreme, the agape, the true and living love, the agape of the power of the oath of the most high power on and in the universe and in of all things, the Alpha and Omega. This is exactly what this is, and the results of his hands. You and I united. That is the foundation. That is where heaven shall be on earth. Understand those words and understand them clearly. You and I united. That is where heaven will be on earth. So I encourage all. I want to thank you, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank God for being a blessing to all of us, and I want to thank the Most High. I want to thank the energy that has caused me to become who I am. I want to thank him. I want to thank him for his supreme wisdom. His supreme wisdom. I want to thank him. I want to thank him. And I want to thank him. I want to say thank you to all those and welcome all those. I want to say thank you, and I want to welcome all of those, because we deserve that energy. We deserve that energy. We deserve that energy. You know, so this here, I don't want to call it a church because I don't understand it as a church. That's not how the Father gave it to me. So I want you to understand that this is different than that. This is the foundation. This is the true and living heaven on earth. There's nothing guided by this but God. There's no altering. There's no bending. There's no what's the other word? There's no ill will, nothing. It's all about God. We don't have no decisions over here. All the decisions have been made. You just can't make up a decision. Now the decisions are set. God is good, and he is all of that in between. So you don't have to have no worries. So we're going to be uniting our first year. Our goal is to have 10 million united human spirit gods. Human spirit gods. United with the open heart, with the mind to understand, and an open heart to be able to understand. Our goal a year from this day is to have 10 million. 10 million participants, activists, dedicated to finding the God in them and bringing forth their best selves, presenting their best selves. 1 year, 10 million. God seekers. Because we're seeking an energy. Don't have nothing to do with a face. I got the face, and we're going to recognize that face. We're seeking an energy. We're going for the energy. We're going for the real deal. We're going for the real thing. When you get up in the morning, you're going to look in the mirror and see God. We're going for the energy. So with peace and love, I want to spread it all over the world. I want to spread it all over the world. So get with me. It's going to start out, because all of this, man, it's mapped out. But it ain't my map. I'm just following it with you. I'm a student like you. No big eyes or little U's or none of that. Just stay with us. Understand it. Just stay with us. So during this year, it's going to be fun, man. We're going to be doing a lot of things. So I want y'all guys to keep up. We're going to be traveling all over the world. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling. You know what I'm saying? These next 5 years, we're going to be doing a lot of traveling. But this first year is going to be here in the United States. A lot of it's going to be right here in Chicago in the beginning. But as we grow, we're going to be reaching out and establishing ourselves among the world. So I want to thank you. And over here, nobody's out of place. Oh, no. We are the shooters. We the shooters. We the murderers. We the liars. We the adulterers. We the killers. We all that. We the drug dealers. Over here, that's all of us. We the ones who made all the bad decisions. We ain't over here sugarcoating it. We from the streets. This here come out the mud. This come from out the mud. That energy is looking for us. That energy want us. We the ones been doing the wrong and making the wrong decisions for a mighty long time. So we can't deny that. So you might as well put You and I United out there bad right now, because ain't nothing bad about it. So you might as well get that out the way. All the tabloids and all that, you might as well get that out the way. Because you're absolutely correct. Mostly 90% of our members have made bad decisions in their lives. Yes indeed. So that's why this is authentic. That's why God's going to show the world. That energy is going to show up. And it's going to be with a people that you least expected it to be with. And that's when every knee shall bow. That's when you're going to see the real kneeing of the bowing. Not just all that talking, that humble jumble. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be when that people come up and that energy is with them. You see what I'm saying? So just understand, we know how it goes. We know the walk that Jesus walked. We know the walk that Muhammad, we know the walk that Farrakhan, we know the walk that Martin walked, we know the walk that Malcolm walked, and there's so many other walks that we understand and know the walks. We know that. We fear nothing but that energy. That's the only thing I feel. That divine, that powerful energy. And I'm not talking about the one that's been created by that energy. See, there's an energy in the earth that was created, handmade by the energy that I'm talking about. The energy that we're seeking, that energy handmade, a energy, a replica energy of itself. And he put everything about himself that he just wasn't comfortable with. He put it in this energy and allowed it to embrace and take the earth. So that energy belongs to the one that made it. So what I have to fear? Tell me what I have to fear. Tell us what we have to fear. We understand. We understand. We have nothing to fear. We have nothing to fear. Life shall go on. That energy will always exist. And I am a part of that energy. So that means I will always exist. Stop playing, man. Come on, get with us over here. You and I united. The People and Business Resource Center. You know. So I just want to tell everyone I appreciate you guys for getting with us and tuning in. We're going to have a lot of information going up. All the IG pages and Instagram pages, all that stuff is about to go up. Website, all of those things are about to go up. And right now, just follow Roscoe Jordan Safe and Reliable Auto Sales for more information. JBE Entertainment for more information. And anybody that know us, like or follow them for any questions, they'll get to us and we'll answer all questions. We're going to have some lives and some different things going on. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to start our podcast. We're going to be collaborating with What's the Word and working a lot with What's the Word. So shout out to those guys over there. You are a blessing and an honor and love and blessing to you. Thank you. And we'll be getting with you guys in a minute. Peace and love. Be to all gods. Be a blessing.